All right, everybody, we're coming with our week one wrap up this week, and we had a little bit of a weird week in the NFL. Lions and Chiefs game. I don't think a lot of people saw that one coming all the way down to the Rams and Seahawks. But just a few upsets that we saw were the Lions. They came into Arrowhead and they took care of business. Not a lot of people were picking them.
I was picking the
Mike
Lions.
did pick them.
I did.
But I would say, I don't think people were giving them enough credit for what they did this offseason.
The rest of the nation was not in my corner, besides Detroit, the Motor City.
And the Chiefs' offense did really look lost without Kelsey, so I know they're going to be getting him back probably week 2, if not week 3. So we'll see if he can make the difference there.
And then another game that we saw that was a little confusing, I would say, was in the Battle of Ohio between the Browns and the Bengals. I personally had Joe Burrow on my fantasy team, so I walked away pretty upset. I had Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
It hurt.
Yeah, on 2 other fantasy teams. I'm in 3 leagues, so there's going to be a lot of complaining about players. But, when you only get I feel like a combined was probably maybe 10 points between all 3 of them. It was a weird game. And then other than that, I didn't think Deshaun Watson would have as great of a game as he did. The whole team looked good.
The defense was legit. I think that they're a real contending defense from top to bottom. Cornerbacks are solid. Myles Garrett and the line took care of business. They got through the Bengals' front line. So,
can I just say one thing too, Tony? One of the craziest things is Joe Burrow getting paid $275 million and then getting benched the first game of the season. I mean, who doesn't love passive income at that point, right?
Good. That's a good point that you put out there. But moving along, we got Baker Mayfield, and I think he's playing with no pressure right now. He's able to, wake up in the morning, feel dangerous, do what he's got to do. There's no pressure when he was the first pick like he was with the Browns. So he's just playing free ball right now. And the Vikings, they could possibly start 0-2. Thursday
they go
night
up against the Eagles.
Thursday night game against the Eagles, that's really going to sting. If I'm starting to wonder, maybe Justin Jefferson's excited that he didn't sign his big boy contract yet, because maybe he could look elsewhere. But last and not least, we are going to move on to the Rams and Seahawks game. I was really shocked about that game because I gave them no chance of winning that game, the Rams.
No, other than the fact that I think Geno Smith said it all, oh my God, when he saw
Aaron Donald
rushing at him. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing.
No one wants to see that.
So, that's a prime example right there that when you have that good of a defensive lineman.
And Matt Stafford did look really good. I didn't give him the credit that he deserved. He looked really good last game, and he, without Cooper Kupp, he was able to, get it to his guys, let them make the plays, and 30 points ain't too bad for the first week against the Seahawks defense. We got some big games coming up this week. We got Chiefs at Jags. I saw that Chris Jones did just sign a 1-year extension, so he'll be back, it looks like.
And he's playing all for incentives. There was no extension on that. It was just pretty much all incentive.
So it's all up to him to do what he needs to do.
Exactly.
Bears, Bucks, that looks intriguing. I'm still not sold on Justin Fields yet. I don't know. I don't think he's the guy. And Bucks defense looked legit against the Vikings, so we'll see if Baker Mayfield gives them a chance to win. Last one is the Jets at Cowboys. The Cowboys, they took care of business. They look like a team that could be legit in the NFC.
And then from there, I really think that, it's got to be the Cowboys right now. From what I've seen, after that defensive performance by Diggs and company, I really just think that this is a defense that's legit this year. I know it's going against the Giants, but truth be told, I think that they could have done that against any team in the league. I really think that they have a good front group all around. I think that they'll make a huge splash this season.
And before we sign off, we're going to do one last segment, but please make sure to like and subscribe these videos. That'd be awesome for the channel. So just, do that down below. But we're going to leave you off with fantasy pickups. One guy I saw was Puka Nakao rostered in only 2.5% of leagues. He had, I think it was 119 on 10 catches, 15 targets, so that's huge. Matt Stafford's looking at him.
And then he still doesn't have Cooper Kupp for a couple weeks.
Yeah, Coop's out.
You'll have him ready on your bench probably next week, and then if you like him from there, you can start playing him.
Then we're going to go to Jordan Love, only rostered in 15% of leagues. He looked good against the Bears defense that was supposed to be this new upgraded system. They didn't do that. I think Jordan Love's going to be a guy out there in a weak division too. And we're going to go, I told you guys to pick up Hunter Henry. You probably didn't because he's only rostered in 4% of leagues. So shame on you. Last guy, but not least, J.K. Dobbins unfortunately went down with an Achilles tear, so he's going to be out for the rest of the year. And I think Justice Hill is going to be, a guy moving forward that could make some noise. He got 12.9 points this week, and he's only rostered in 0.3% of leagues. So, yeah, that's all we got this week, right, Mike?
There's actually one more player I want to talk about is Kendrick Bourne. If he is in your waiver wire right now, I mean, I know you probably have Justin Ross. You probably have Sky Moore. Just get rid of them. Get them out of your team. So let's get Kendrick Bourne on your team because I really do think that Bill O'Brien is bringing a whole new offense to the Patriots.
And Mac did say he is his go-to guy, so that is his binky.
That's the new Jacoby Myers. That's the new Brady Edelman tandem. Mm-hmm. So whenever he needs to get it out of the pocket, he's going to go to him.
Thank you, guys. We'll have week 2 coming up, and we're excited.
See you guys.
Thank you.